crafty people, this is Ellen with EGI Designs, and thanks so much for stopping by. Today I am excited to bring you a new to me product, and I saw these online and I absolutely fell in love with the idea and how gorgeous the pictures are. So if you're not familiar, Aall and Create has layered washi tapes. So there is a picture all along the tape, and then you match it up and you end up getting a picture that you could cut out or use as ephemera, or however you want to design your card, or scrapbook, or whatever you're working on. So I'll just show you really quick. So as you unroll it, you can see that there's different parts of the picture, and then you cut them off, cut it or tear it in between, and then you layer it up. And then it makes a really cool effect. I went through and I have 8 new tapes. I got the bundle pack of that, and I have 1 left, so I thought we could go through that together. But I wanted to show you what the pictures look like. I'll give you a tip, and it's a tip I learned from Stacy at Scrapbooking Made Simple. And what you want to do is, when you take the wrapper off, put on the inside the number or the name of the roll, because just looking at it, it's difficult to know, and if you wanted to reorder it when you run out, you're not going to probably remember what this is, because once you take the packaging off, all the information is gone. So in this case, you can see in there, I just made a label on my label maker, but you could just write it with a marker or whatever, just so you have a record of it. So this first one is called Nostalgic Post, and it is a letter, and then it's got butterflies and flowers all over the letter. And it's so pretty, and the colors are just so vibrant. This one was pretty easy to put together because there's so many overlapping pictures that it's easy to line this one up. This one, number 114, Priority Dispatch. This was a little bit more difficult. At least, though, you only have 4 butterflies in a row, so you know you need to cut it. But it took me a little bit to figure it out. But if you look for the cancellation stamps, and there's priority, they overlap so that you can line those words up, and that makes it a little bit easier on that one. And this one is so gorgeous. Number 115, Antique Wayfinder, and it's got a compass with flowers and butterflies, and I love the color scheme on this one. And again, this one was very easy too, because the picture was so big you could figure out easily how to line that up. This one, 116, Flying Classic. This was a little bit more difficult. Luckily you can think of it that there's little ones on the top and little ones on the bottom, and then the 2 in the middle make this big one. So you just have to look for the bottom wing and the top wing, and then you can line it up. But then again, there's words and things that are overlapping, so as long as you keep your eye out for that, it's not too big of a problem. This one, 117, Coral Wings. It's so gorgeous. I love it so much. And this one wasn't too bad either, because it's a huge image on that. This one, out of all of the ones that I did, was the most difficult, and it's probably the most gorgeous, because I love the blue and the vintagey look. So this is 118, Cobalt Swallowtail, and the background is very, very, very faint. But once you kind of figure it out, they do overlap onto the next one, so you can line that up pretty easily. But again, it's just trying to figure out which 4 go in a row and then cutting it appropriately. But I'll bring it up. It's so pretty. And then this one, 119 growing male. You have an old mailbox and lots of butterflies on there. I mean, just the color on this is unbelievable. Like if you took, you know, a square, either cut it with a paper trimmer or took a square die and die cut this out, and then just that could be your focal point on a card, and that would be amazing. All right, so yeah, sorry, brain fart. We can go over it together. This is 120, and it's pure grace, and it's black and white with butterflies. What I would also, another tip I would give to you is, if you get these, is to make these little swatches, because then the next time you're gonna know exactly, okay, the next one in my roll is the top one, the next one in my roll is, you know, it's starting out with the bottom one, and you'll have a better idea, and it'll make it go a little more quick for you next time. So this one, I'm gonna unroll this, so we can see we have a middle of a butterfly, we have the end of the wings here, so this is probably somewhere in the middle, and then we have the compass rose and this compass rose over here. So we have to figure out how that goes together. And then you can see where it repeats. Sorry, like this is longer than my camera here. So this is where it's starting to repeat. So one thing you can do is, it gets a little cuckoos like with all the tapes hanging around, but you can look at it and kind of figure out where are the 4, and you can cut them, and then I just kind of stick it down to start. So this was the beginning of the roll, so we don't need this little one, but so we know here is the line. Sometimes some of them actually have a pretty good line of where to cut them. It's pretty obvious. And some of the other ones are not as obvious. The only problem with doing it this way is that it can roll back up on itself and be a sticky mess, but that's all right. Okay, so I think we have them in order. So we'll put the first one down, and then what you want to do, and I'm sorry if my head gets in the way, but you want to butt it up right next to the other one. And the good thing is that because it's washi tape, that if you are off a little bit, you can pick it up and try again. As long as you really haven't stuck it down too hard, you're good to go. Ugh, I wish that side wouldn't keep lifting. Ugh. So it just takes a little bit to line it, but not too big of a deal. I just love this one. Oh my goodness. My screensaver came on. Ah. Alright. And then the last piece. And there you go. I mean, how unbelievably gorgeous is this? And it's so cheap. You could, I don't know how many full pictures are on a roll, but probably a lot. So this would be a really cost-effective way to make, you know, a bunch of cards, and with this as the focal point. I mean, this is just amazing. And then you could even do, you know, probably do like use brains again. The Tim Holtz, like the embossing glaze or crayons or things like that on that. So let me just go take care of my light, because evidently it's disco party in here. Hold on one sec. I have this one recessed light in my room that just every so often it just starts flashing like crazy, and it's like, let's have a disco party. Ugh. Anyway, so let me just, I'll go over these again really quick so you can see them close up. This is the Pure Grace Growing Male, Cobalt Swallowtail, Coral Wings, Flying Classic, Antique Wayfinder, Priority Dispatch, and Nostalgic Post. So that is the set of 8 butterfly washies. I will link everything that I showed today in the description box. I do have affiliate links, and all that means is that if you click on my link and end up making a purchase, I might make a small commission from that at zero charge to you. So I greatly appreciate you shopping through my links and supporting my channel. Yeah. And check me out over on Facebook. I post cards, sales, videos, all that kind of good stuff. And if you like this video today, I'd appreciate it if you could subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you. So thanks very much for watching. Take care, have a great day, and until next time, bye-bye.